So I was able to hit a garage sale today. Let me show you what I got. Puppy dogs don't like me going to garage sales if I don't bring them toys. Well, the first find I got was a fishing set, and I haven't taken it out of the box yet. It's still brand new in the box. This was from a moving sale, so they were just cleaning up all of the stuff that they had that they just didn't want to move with them. So I got this for $5. I feel that you can't go wrong with a fishing pole for $5. It has a reel, a little bit of tackle. I'm sure that it's, just basic tackle that doesn't really actually work anywhere, but they throw it in there to make it look good. But it looks like it comes with a pouch, a collapsible fishing pole, which I'm not too familiar with how well they are, but I'll get it out of the box here in a minute, and I'll actually take a look at it. But for $5, I don't think you can go wrong. And so yeah, the fishing poles, it's pretty nice. I mean, for $5, I'm sure they, I know they paid more than that for it, but it's not too tall. Judging by me, it's about 5 foot, a little bit of maybe 5'5", all done out. 5'6". Oh, here's see if we can get it to focus here. 5'6". It says 4 section, and line weight, they say the 6 to 10 pound, and it is made in China, just like everything else. But I think I'm going to try it. Maybe I'll try it when I'm out kayaking, and then I have a smaller pole. And I don't have my big pole. I usually like to use the ultralight poles if I'm going for trout or something, but I might try this just for the fun of it, since I paid $5 for it, just to see what I can do with it. And I'm pretty sure it's been sitting around, and it probably should be oiled before I use it, because other than that, I think yeah, I'll take it out one day and try it out. And I do believe, it does seem like it's something that you really want to be careful with when you are putting it down in the breakdown mode, because like that top one, I think it'd be easy to break that one if you're not careful when you're putting it back together. It comes with a little cap for the top to keep it all solid. Yep, I will definitely. Comes with the case, comes with the tackle. Guess I could open that up and show you what's in there for tackle. So yeah, nothing real special. Couple, I guess, jigs. Few bodies for the jigs. A couple swivels and a little bit of weight. And some hooks. A couple bobbers. One lure. Another jig. Worms to go with your hooks, I guess, for bait. So, yeah, pretty much kind of what I expected. And then a fishing string. So yeah, that's just basic stuff that I've never used this type of stuff, and I probably never will. For the most part, for what I do, but I'll keep it. It was the pole that I was more interested in, and the reel. Cheap, but sometimes cheap is good. You can just throw it in your truck and you don't sit and worry about it. There we go. But it actually does break down into a fairly small case. That'll be pretty nice. Just throw it in the truck and leave it in the truck. But a box that had his, I guess it would be grout or for tile work. And I honestly, I just bought it for this. I paid $1 for that setup, and this is just so I have this with my sawmill to get the sawdust off of the lumber. Just an extra one of those, and it came with 2, so they're in pretty good shape. Not too rusty. I can clean them up and make them work. It came with these as well, but I don't do tile work, so I'll probably end up finding somebody to give those to if somebody wants them. I think my brother does tile work once in a while. He might like those. This is probably the best find, but the one that's going to cost me the most money in the end, because it is an electric grease gun, which will work great for my tractor, and I do have a couple Zerk fittings on the sawmill as well. So, but the thing is, it does not have a charger, and that charger is going to cost me $48 to pay for that charger. And it is an older model grease gun, and I knew it would be, being 12 volt, because nothing is 12 volt anymore. It's all like 18 and 20 volt anymore. So I knew it would be an older model and a little bit harder to find a charger for, but I was able to find a charger. Home Depot has a charger that is supposed to work with this battery. $48 at Home Depot. The one drawback is it doesn't plug into your standard outlet. It plugs into a cigarette lighter, which I'll just charge the batteries when I'm driving my pickup. If I need to charge the batteries, I'll just throw them on the floorboard of the pickup, and while I'm driving to work, I'll charge the batteries. That's kind of how I look at that. Not a big deal, not too much of a problem. I won't use the grease gun a lot, but I'll use it enough that for the $5 that I paid for the grease gun and the $48 that I paid for the battery charger, it will eventually pay for itself. Just for if you've ever used a grease gun, it's really nice just to be able to push it on and pull a trigger rather than try to pump the the grease gun. In some of the locations for the Zerk fittings, they're hard to get to, and it'll be really nice just to be able to hold the Zerk fitting, hold the grease gun on the Zerk fitting and just pull a trigger. I'll be happy with that. And I got these ducks. They're just single decorative metal ducks. I always kind of like those. And Kara likes birds. I like birds too. And so I paid I if I remember right, I paid $5 for all of them for that setup. And then the last thing is this box of Pew Pew, miscellaneous Pew Pew stuff. So I got a set of 44 mag dies, $20 for that. And if you can even find these in the store anymore, they are $50 plus. So I just, yeah, and I have need for that. And then these are just large Magnum rifle primers. And I gave $1 for that one and $1 for those two. So all together I gave $2 for that. These are actually loaded ammunition. Get them out of the box here really quick. So I paid $5 per box. This box is not full. It's only about half full. But I figure I average that out. It's compared to what they are in the stores anymore. That is a wonderful buy. That's a steal right there. And I have something that I can use that in. A little bit of powder. And I'll have to look up and what this will actually be good to use for. I do believe that this one would work good for small rifles. I think this one would work great for my 45-70. And this powder would work good for my 223. So, but I have to look it up and make sure that that's from my memory. That's what I'm thinking when I look at those. And then these are just empty 30-06 brass casings. And I am going to give those away to my nephew because he can use those for one of his rifles. So I spent a little bit of money today at that garage sale, but I do believe that I got some good finds. It's starting to rain, so I want to get this stuff put away. I don't want it to get all wet. And I still have to empty that water barrel from today. So yeah, that was just one garage sale that I stopped at over the weekend after church. I just stopped, and you know, it's really funny because this is the first year that I really see a whole lot of garage sales on Sundays. Usually it's Friday and Saturday, sometimes Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But this year I've seen a lot of garage sales Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that's just seems a little bit odd to me, but so this was a moving sale. And I generally like, if I see a moving sale, I'm more drawn to that rather than a yard sale or a garage sale. I'll still stop at them, but most of the good finds that I find and the good buys, I find them at moving sales. And it seems to me that estate sales seem to be a little bit higher priced. Not very often I find really good deals at estate sales so much. But moving sales are my favorite because those are the people who they just want to get rid of the stuff before they move. And a lot of the times you talk to them and they say, well, whatever's left after a certain date, they're going to donate it to charity. So I generally like to stop at the moving sales. They really draw my attention. So this was some pretty good finds. Nothing real huge as far as like prepping. The fishing pole, you can kind of consider it prepping a little bit, but for the most part, this is just stuff that I would use anyway. And I guess the ammunition, that's another one. If you have that caliber gun and they are getting rid of the ammunition, especially the prices he had on that was $5 a box. You can't go wrong there, right? Especially with the prices they are now, like $25 for a box of 50. So yeah, just a few rounds makes up for that real quick. $5 for the box. But yeah, don't overlook garage sales, moving sales. They're a great place to find things that you might need in the future. Have a list in your head of the things you're looking for. Have a list maybe in your wallet, in your purse if you're a lady. Just to have a list of stuff that you might be looking for. And if you see it at a garage sale, that might be the perfect opportunity to save a little bit of money and get the things you need. And that will help spread your money a little bit farther so you can prepare just a little bit more. And I just want to remind everybody out there that God loves you. And until next time, may God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I'm out.